Okay. Is kissing extra? No. Alright, book it. Where's my coffee? Where's my goddamn assistant? Lloyd!
Oh, hey Andrew! Hurry up, aren't you meant to be on soon?
Yeah, sorry. Got a bit caught up doing your wife. No, I'm just kidding, she's repulsive. Excuse me. I just vomited a bit thinking about it. But your daughter, on the other hand, she is one fine piece of meat. Me and Tony from HR, we're thinking of double teaming her on the news desk.
She's 6.
Lloyd, what took you so long?
Oh, sorry,
Shut
sorry.
up.
Problem?
What is this? I asked for regular, not decaf. Go make it again. Now hurry up before I fire your ass.
Why do I say wrong?
Get out of my way! Do you know who I am?
What's the matter, Andrew? Did you look in the mirror and see what a loser you are?
Haha. No, actually, I'm just sick of working with such amateurs.
You can hardly talk.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, out of the two of us, you are kind of the amateur.
Bullshit.
I report over 3 stories a night, you get 1 a week. So what's your big story for the week? Oh, right, some loose cats.
It's not my fault. The studio gives me these stories. Don't you think I want a story that makes me famous? Oprah famous? I want a story that makes me a lot of cash. What do I have to do to get a genocide around here or a burnt down orphanage? It's just not fair.
Good evening and welcome to tonight. Our top stories this evening: petrol prices skyrocket, daycare, is your baby really safe? And studies show that broccoli could be killing you. But first, we join Andrew on the story of the week. Andrew?
Thanks, Christina. We've all heard about the old wives' tale of panthers roaming the street, but due to increased sighting of these vicious predators, these big cats may be a bigger threat than we ever suspected. I decided to investigate. It's on streets just like this one where sightings of the big black cat have been made all across the state. I've come to this area of the most sightings to talk to the locals about their experiences with this vicious predator. In fact, it was on this very street where the most recent sighting was made by local Darren Gray.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a couple of days ago, and we were sitting out here out the back, and I saw it, and it was huge and black, and there were these massive yellow eyes, and like I knew right away, right, it had to be a panther. Yeah, so I came stalking out of these bushes, right, towards me, like, you know, low to the ground and all this sort of shit, and like I was like, oh shit, this thing's gonna fucking attack me. Yeah, now, so I watch like a lot of docos and shit, and so I know what to do when a panther's about to attack you. First thing, look it straight in the eyes. So I'm looking at it, I'm staring it off, I'm giving it the eyeball of death, you know, and then I go to a big roar. So like, you know, let it know who's the boss, and you know, I mark my territory because that's important. But I was showing it who was boss, who's who, you know. This is my yard, this is my place. So yeah, after this was sitting there, it was staring eyeball to eyeball, and I just knew I couldn't look away. I couldn't be the first one to blink. So I kept all my focus, all my will on staring this panther down, and eventually he backed away because he knew that this is my house. Yeah, the last I saw of him, right, he was slinking off with his tail between his legs.
Yes, I'm Darren's mother. He does still live at home with me, and Darren, well look, this isn't the first time he's discovered something like this.
Yeah, cause problem is, right, no one friggin' believes me. I have all these heroic moments that happen like all the time, like every day or so, at least, and like, I don't know, they just don't get it.
Last month it was aliens. Before that he was sighting reptilian shape shifters, and I meant to say, now he thinks he's found a panther. And of course no one has ever found a tiniest trace of any of these things, or any proof whatsoever that any of these things are real. I really wish he would just find a job.
And no one believes me. I think it's because they got like their brains is too overdeveloped from all that school and shit. I didn't have that problem though. See, like I was clever enough. I quit nice and early. year 5.
But what are we really dealing with? I went to see a professional on the matter to see just how dangerous these cats can really be.
Well, from the prints in the video I've seen, I would suspect that we're really dealing with a very large cat-like predator, possibly a new variation of the black panther or the jaguar. I estimate that these creatures are probably about 3 meters in length and at least 1 meter tall. They would probably have claws at least 3 inches long and the ability to rip flesh from the body. It's believed that they could have been introduced during the gold rush when some miners from South America brought a mating pair of panthers to Australia. It's believed they did this for good luck. It can only be presumed that they escaped or were let loose at some sort of lucky ritual and have bred now at a dramatic rate.
I took to the streets to see what the public thought on this very serious issue.
Sorry. Personally, I haven't seen it, but my friend said he saw it, and he said it looked like a vicious black cat with a big, long black tail.
No, I haven't seen one, but I know they're out there, and if the government doesn't do something soon, then we'll have an international embarrassment on our hands.
Yeah, fucking walking back from the party last night, 3 o'clock, and big black thing ran across the road. It was pretty big. Nuts ran straight in front of me. It was like panther or something.
There's no chance, mate. No chance.
Well, from what I've seen and what I've heard about, I think one should really try and catch one of these panthers and put them in captivity.
Panthers? What are you, insane? You expect me to believe there's been a large cat travelling up and down the east coast of Australia since the 1960s killing off livestock? Ridiculous!
If this does prove to be a serious threat, as increased sightings suggest it could be, we might all have to be more cautionary about what we do. I would refrain from walking alone at night, drawing attention to yourself, or creating loud noises. All these things could make you a target.
People don't realise how real these panthers are. They're out there, I've seen them, and it's only a matter of time before someone gets really seriously hurt by one of these things. You know, and then, you guys will all be sorry. You'll all be sorry. Okay, when some little kid's got his arm ripped off by a panther, you'll be sorry. And who are you going to look to lead the way? Yeah, that's right. Darren Gray.
We've talked to everyone on the subject, and we've come to the conclusion that we have on our hands a very dangerous pantherdemic.
A great story, rich and compelling. Back to you, Christina.
Great story, Andrew. In other news, petrol prices skyrocket. That's all for now. Take care. Wow, Andrew, amazing story. You're a real hero. No, really. I'm sure you changed heaps of people's lives.